What's up guys, Galapagos J here. Now that you've gotten your own kart and you are your own mechanic, well, these are some of the tools that you would definitely need to get for when you need to fix up your kart. First and foremost, very important tool, the sniper. Okay, this is V2, sniper V2. These are very important for when you need to do your front wheel alignment and also your setup for camber and also toe. These are very essential for you to get. There is a V4 version where it also allows you to see the chassis alignment, but that one's very expensive. So get these first, okay? It will help you a lot for when you need to set up your kart. Now, working along with the snipers, okay, you need a way to sort of fix your steering wheel so that it doesn't move when you're doing your setup for your front wheels. What I use is a Velcro strap. Okay, this is more of a very budget way of doing things. Because my actual main workshop is at the track. I'm just starting out with my own home workshop, so I haven't bought all the tools yet. But anyway, so Velcro strap is a way to fix your steering wheel so that it doesn't move when you're doing your setup. But there are proper tools online, and OTK sells them, and a lot of manufacturers sells them, where you can fix the steering wheel to the chassis so it doesn't move at all when you're doing the front wheel alignment. So get these. Second thing you need to get is a pump, okay? And this is the Bosch Easy Pump. It's actually quite accurate with the pressure gauge, and yeah, it lasts quite a while for one charge, and I actually use it for my track. All my mechanics just keep it in the pit lane, and whenever someone needs a quick refill, we just use one of these. So Bosch Easy Pump, very good. And another tool that is very essential for your workshop would be one of these brushless drills. Okay, this is more a mechanic's drill. Okay, it has a quick release in the front, and it's a cordless handheld drill. It's very useful. Get one of these. Try to get one that has adjustable speed and adjustable torque. Okay, so you don't want to overdo a lot of the nuts and screws because you damage it, damage all the threads. So get one with adjustable speed. Next up is socket wrench set. Okay, for this particular set I have the short sockets and the long sockets. Okay, the short goes from 4 to 13 mil, the long goes from 5 to 13 mil, but I mostly use like I think around 7 mil to 13. And then there are a couple of bigger ones that I buy separately, like this one. This is a 22 mil, which I use for the front wheel nut. Okay, and there are a couple of more different sizes that you might want to get by itself. But anyway, a set like this is very good. It has a ratchet and also an extension. So these extensions are very good for tighter spaces or very deep spaces, like the rear hub. The rear wheel hub is very deep usually, so it's good to have one of these attachments to the sockets, so it's easier for you to detach the nuts or undo the nuts. After that is you need a set of Allen key. Now this set of Allen key from Makita is very sufficient. It goes from 1.5 millimeter to 10. Okay, these are essential because a lot of the nuts are require Allen key. So get the ones with a flat head on one side and a ball head on the other side. Ball head is very useful for when you need to get into awkward angles. And going along with these, okay, L-shaped ones, the short ones, you need to get the long handle ones. These ones give you a lot more leverage, okay, and it makes it easier for you to do like the tight spaces, or if you have like the twin head ones, okay, this one has two heads, which is very useful. Okay, it gives you a lot more leverage on this side for when you need to undo some of the nuts as well. So get long handle ones, very useful. The next set of tools that you definitely need to get are spanners. Okay, you need to get one set ratchet spanner and the other one normal, okay, without the ratchet stuff. Okay, the reason for that is the ratchet spanner makes it easier for you to tighten and also loosen nuts, and the normal ones actually have a tilt on the hoop side. Okay, so this actually is very helpful for when you need to get into awkward angles or tight spaces. This little tilt actually helps a lot. So get a set of spanners with ratchet and also without. Okay, these are very important. Next thing you want to get is a soft head hammer. Okay, these are very valuable tools. It helps you get some of the tougher stuff out, like the rear axle. If sometimes it's rusted, it's very hard to get out, you can use this to hammer it out. And other applications you discover yourself, but I don't really want to encourage any other applications because you might damage some of the other components of the chassis. Anyhow, So another thing that you definitely need to get is WD-40. WD-40 is just wonder chemical. It does everything. But most importantly, it clears out rust and also lubricates all the components very, very well. So WD-40, very important. Another thing that you definitely need to get is chain lube, okay? After you go on a couple of sessions, the chain can get really, really dirty. So you want to get that. You want to take the chain off, get a bottle of degreaser, okay? Degrease, clear out the chain, and then when you put it back on, get a bottle of chain lube and then lube it up again, and it'll work as new. Okay, so another thing that I mentioned was degreaser, very important. Now this tub is more for wheels. Okay, so when you need to detach tires or attach tires to the hubs, this tub of white grease is very important. It makes the job a lot easier. And speaking of tires, okay, you definitely need to get a bead breaker and also one of these. Okay, these come in a set with this. Okay, it helps you fit the tires into the rim and also remove the tires from the rim. Okay, these are very important. The bead breaker is the step you take before you do these. Okay, so bead breaker allows the tires to be detached from the rim, okay, from the outside of the rim, and then you use those tongs to remove the tire from the rim. Okay, so those are very important. And then some other staple tools that you definitely need to get around the workshop are zip ties and Loctite. These are very important. And in terms of protection, okay, you definitely need disposable gloves. Okay, these will protect your hands from all the grease, the chemicals, the petrol, the lubricants, stuff like that. So get a pair of, not get a pair, but get a box of disposable gloves. But for the heavier duty stuff, okay, you need a pair of mechanics gloves, okay? Mechanics being the brand, they make very sturdy work gloves, and some of their options are still retain a lot of agility on your fingers. So get the mechanic gloves. These are very useful as well. Also, very important is get a set of eye protection, okay? So when you do some of the work, when you need to use the drill and things like that, you know, things might fly out, okay? This eye protection is very important as well. Another tool that you might want to get is this, okay? This helps you do oil change for the engine much easier. It allows you to sort of poke into the port easier, okay? Because the port for this particular engine is very deep inside. So it allows you to poke into it, and it has like a sort of volume meter as well. So you know exactly how much you are putting in and taking out. So this is very important. All the tools that I've just mentioned are in no way the ultimate list. You have a lot more tools that you need to accumulate, but you know, work as you go along, because sometimes you might find that your tool set might be very different from mine or from anyone else, but it really depends on your application. But basically all the tools that I've mentioned would be able to deal with basically most of the stuff that you would get into when you're doing like basic adjustments with your kart. Anyway, so that's it for this video. If you found that helpful, consider subscribing to my channel. I will be releasing more content like this, tutorials, guides, things like that. And yeah, hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. See ya.